So we are taking a mini break from the league today, concentrating on the cup runs that we're ongoing with. We've got the second leg of the semi final against Brentford, and we've got a fourth round draw against Watford in the FA Cup. Looking good. Potentially 2 trips to Wembley this year. Not many matches since we were last here. Started against Man United at Old Trafford, 2-2 draw there, Seal and Roberts with goals late on. Then we played Brentford in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Nice 2-0 win at home. Alacon with both of the goals in that game. That sets us up nicely for the second leg going into today. In between this game and that game, a 1-0 win at home to Arsenal. Again, another late goal, Jewison Bennett with the 88th minute winner for us. That leaves us in 8th place in the Premier League. Game in hand over the team above us, and if we win that, pushing for the European places. Potential routes into Europe on all fronts, it seems. Obviously, if we can win the Carabao Cup, I think that would get us into the Europa Conference League, and also getting the positions in the league could be vital for us. And if we continue the FA Cup run and somehow manage to win that, I think that would be the Europa League. So lots of potential options for us to be pushing for Europe. Still a lot of football to be played in between now and then, so probably not the best thing to be thinking too far ahead. We do have the second leg against Brentford coming up today, and this is the team that will be going out for that match. It is what you would probably call the second team now. Simon, he starts in goal, obviously being injured for quite a while. Cumming has made a couple of appearances in the cup competitions in his absence. He's back to fitness now though, and he gets the start again today. Pembele, Petty, Janacek and Zacharias make up the defence. Ekwe, Tim and Job are the midfield. Barr and Bennett with Alacon up front. Chris Rigg, we have offered him out for loan, and he is potentially on his way to Wrexham for the remainder of the season. Makes the bench for this game as Jack Clark has just picked up a hernia. He's expected to be out for around 4 weeks. We have moved up Trey Ogunsunyi as well. Another decent young prospect that we do have in the squad. Not quite as first team ready as the likes of Chris Rigg, but still a decent player in the making potentially. Can play in a multitude of roles across that front three which we use. So he could be a decent little squad player for us and potentially make some appearances over the course of the second half of the season. Not loaning him out simply because I want to make sure we get a lot of players who are homegrown at the club, just in case we do have futures in Europe. And with the potential that he has, he could be a player that plays a part in that future. Big game today though. So this is the second leg, 2-0 up from the first leg. Need to keep our concentration, make sure we don't do anything rash, play our game, and hopefully we can come back knowing we're going to Wembley and we'll be taking on Manchester City in the final if we do get there. Brentford starting the game like they want to get back into it. Janelt whipped the ball into the box, and they did win the ball. Simon manages to keep hold of it and looking to spring us on the attack ourselves. Zacharias on the left hand side plays the ball to Barr. Expecting a bigger performance from Barr, has been a bit poor in the most recent games that we have had. Obviously with Clark injured, he would be the most likely to step up into that position. Maybe could put a Drago there and bring Job into the first team as well. So we do have a couple of options. So if Barr wants to get his place in that first team, we do want to see a bit of a performance from him today. Here we are though, Brentford looking to attack. Pinnock now at the back. He looks to play the ball forward and Janelt plays it to Henry. The ball goes past him and now Raul de Thomas, he manages to get in. Potential offside. We are going to hope that the referee does disallow this one. As we know, 2 goal leads in just 90 minutes of football aren't good for us. So having a full 90 minutes for Brentford to overcome this 2-0 lead, we are going to be panicking a bit. We do need to try to get ourselves a goal, put ourselves on the front foot. That'll open Brentford up a bit more, and maybe we can hit them on the counter. Alarcon looking to do just that right now. He's getting the ball forward, taking it into the box, plays it back to Tim. That's an effort that just goes wide. Brentford looking to play it out. Poor ball there, intercepted by us. Alarcon tries to play at the bar, but that is intercepted. And Brentford looking to make an attack of their own happen. Rico Henry on the left-hand side, plays it to Damsgaard. He cuts in, tries to get the ball over the top. Janacek's there, and we try to break down the right-hand side. Tackled for a tiny little bit, but we did manage to win it back. Pembele, quick ball forward. Tim gets it forward to Alarcon, and we get the goal. Good little ball there. I don't think the defence were expecting him to play it that quickly. Alarcon Hill, he was aware. He's been our bright player throughout this cup run. I think that's his 5th, maybe 6th goal in the competition so far. Being a good little addition for us. Obviously, in the Premier League, hasn't had too many opportunities, but definitely in the cup competitions, he's shown his worth to the squad, as has the majority of the second string, which we are putting out, and that's playing today. Played in most of the fixtures in this competition, and they can see why. That may be getting us to the final. Alarcon there again. That's his 2nd goal of this game, his 4th goal of the tie, and yet again just showing that he has been the person we are relying on for the cup competitions. Good play by Zacharias, getting down the left, drilling the ball low into the box. Alarcon's shot there just deflecting off the defender, it looked like, into the back of the net low, 2-0. Ekwa, free kick just outside the box, maybe about 30 yards. Saved by David Ray. We do have the corner. Zacharias, he's going to look to get it in there. No one able to win it for us. Alcaron, though, he's at the edge of the box picking it up. That's a very good shot. Unfortunate, it hits the bar. Doesn't quite drop over the line for us. 2-0 though at half time. Great performance from us in the first half. Job is getting a little bit tired. I am going to bring on Chris Rigg. He can get one last little appearance for us before he heads off to Wrexham. And it'll be nice if he could leave the team for the 6 months with a goal under his belt. Pembele throws it in. Tim looking to play it around, but we are tackled, and Brentford going forward. Raul de Thomas now, he's trying to cut inside. He manages to get through, has the shot, and that is a fantastic solo goal from him, you've got to admit. Our defenders, no one able to put a challenge in on him. Pembele maybe should have been a bit more aggressive in his attempts there, but take nothing away from him. That's a really, really good goal. Maybe not enough to change the picture for Brentford in the tie, but could maybe get them the win in this particular game if they keep on going like that. We don't want that to happen though. Like we're saying, we want to win every game, even though it's a second leg. We want to make sure that we go out and we do our job. We are going to look to make a couple more changes. Ekwa just returning from full fitness. And Bar, he's picked up a little knock as well. I think we will bring on Udrago. He could potentially be getting opportunities on this wing position, so we'll give him a little go now, see what he can do while he's out there. Brentford looking to get the ball forward again. Baptiste in the midfield, plays it forward. Milik plays it back to Janelt, and Wissa now. Good ball, good switch. Janelt getting it forward, and we just managed to cut it out at the last moment. Looking for Dewey to use his pace to get down this right hand side for us. He gets quite far, plays it to Udrago. He's Chris Rigg. Played back to Udrago. He plays it into the box, and Tim is there. He got one of the goals in one of our recent games. May have been in the semi final, first leg. I can't quite remember, but he has got a couple of goals for us recently. That's another important one, and great to see. Good team goal there. Shame Chris Rigg didn't have an effort himself. Like we said, it would have been nice to see him get a goal. Still a little bit of time for him, but nice to see him involved in the play, just coming back from an injury setback of his own as well. So it is good to be seeing him on the pitch again. Still only 17 years old, got an amazing future ahead of him. I feel he does need the first team football that Wrexham can offer him over the remainder of the season to improve that little bit more. It looks like Lugovski, he's going to be taking this free kick. Not seeing him strike a free kick so far. That wasn't the worst effort in the world, just over. But comfortable win for us. We will be playing Manchester City in the final. One trip to Wembley has been booked for us. Obviously taking on Watford in the next game. Visser there just grabbing a consolation goal for Brentford at the end of this match. But great to see in the cup competitions we are keeping ourselves on the form that we're on, not allowing complacency to slip in there. And I think this may be 14, 15 games unbeaten in all competitions now. Fantastic run that we're on. Confidence is flowing through the football club. You can feel it everywhere. There is a real feel-good factor flowing through the club at the moment. Elliot Embleton, he's returning from his loan. Shock horror. He has broken his ankle yet again. Very unfortunate for him, but that will probably see out his contract. We will get him the best treatment that we can. We have to move on. We will move on to the Watford game. That's away in 4 days' time. We'll come back for that and hopefully we can keep another cup run going for ourselves. Confirmation there, Chris Rigg has joined Wrexham for the remainder of the season. It'll be interesting to see how many times he pops up in the documentary. But for now, we say goodbye to him. He's going to be welcomed to Wrexham and hopefully he'll have a nice fruitful season for them and come back to us a much better player for having that experience. We are back for the Watford game. Going out with the same team, pretty much, that played against Brentford in the last match. Barr picked up a twisted knee in the last match, not fit enough to play in this game. Edrago comes in his place, and we have Emmanuel Laverne. He's a youth prospect, came through the youth academy, not the best of players at the moment. Could maybe turn into a half decent player, but fickle personality, not that much potential, and his determination is dropping. We'll see what the scores are like. Maybe could get a debut for him today, but unlikely. He is still tired after the last match he did play. But yeah, very much the same team. That's going out for the match. Hopefully we get the same outcome as well. First highlight of the match, Watford whipping the ball into the box, Ekwa managing to get in the way, and Janacek picks it up on the right hand side. He plays it down the line, and here is Dewey looking to cut inside onto his left foot, manages to get in there, hit the effort, and keeper pulls off a good save to keep the scores at 0-0. Alarcon now, he's looking to get the corner into the box, options at the back post, but Bachmann's able to claim it. Remains 0-0. Simon claiming the ball from a Watford cross, and now maybe looking to get Sunderland on the break. Papetti at the back, plays to Pembele. He's breaking down the wing and into Tim. Tim switches the play, Edrago back to Tim, and he's looking to play it outside to Bennett. Bennett now getting it back to Tim, and Tim, another goal in the cup runs for us. He likes to score some goals in the bigger games that we play, and yet again Tim coming up with a good finish for edge of the box, just inside. Bachmann, no chance of getting to that, flying at the top corner, lots of power on it, and just nice to see us continuing what is a very good run of form at the moment. Zacharias into Alarcon, he's back to Edrago. That's a good ball, floated to the back post, and there is Jewison Bennett. He manages to win the header, hits it off the bottom of the far post and into the back of the net. If we look here, that's a lovely floated ball over the defence, and Bennett, he's just using his pace to give him some momentum to get up and head that ball into the back of the net. Ekwa looking to get a free kick. Yet again he's hit the mark. Another close attempt from him there. Yet to score a free kick for us still, but like he does, he loves to come close with them. Bueno now into Healy, and that's a good save from Simon. In that area you would be expecting Watford to grab a goal, but Simon managing to keep them out from the corner, they play it to the edge of the box. You do often see a man in space at the edge of the box, and not often the ball gets played to him like that. Watford tried it this time, it come to nothing. And we are looking to maybe get our third goal to put us a little bit more ahead. Papetti, I think that was, winning the header. Keeper pulls off the save at the expense of another corner. Alarcon floating it in, looking for Papetti again, it seemed. Watford getting the ball out. And coming up to half time, obviously it's not our favourite scoreline, 2-0. Lost this position many times. But we've got to say, we look like this one is more comfortable. Watford haven't really posed too much of a threat for us in the game. Just as I say that, they are on the attack, and yep, they do get the goal. 2-1. Probably shouldn't have tempted fate. There we have it though. That's some nice star jumps happening. Who's that? Can't say who that is. Just wanted to distract myself from the goal that they scored. And almost immediately another highlight begins, and we're going to hope that this isn't another Watford goal. We managed to get the ball. Alarcon playing it back to Bennett, but Watford intercept that and maybe breaking down themselves. Nagy now gets it back to Hoyt. He plays it to Ryan Porteous and out to Ngakia. Ngakia not able to get it forward, but plays it to Kalu, and he's breaking down the line. Zacharias not able to put a challenge in, allowing the cross to come in. Just goes wide of the post from the header. Warning signs there for us. We do need to be on our game. Letting them have opportunities. Obviously they've got one back. All it takes is for them to have one opportunity to lower the margin. Don't want that. Almost scoring another goal ourselves there with the corner now. Zacharias playing it in. No one's able to win that, and Ekwa tries to get it back in, but not quite able to. Dewey's is tiring now, so we'll bring on Patrick Roberts in his place. And Alarcon, he's not having the best of games. I'm going to bring on Bonnie. Hopefully he can come on and cause Watford quite a few issues. He'll be full of confidence from his Premier League campaign so far. And again, a few more players just having injuries get the better of them. Brown can get his second appearance for us, and we will bring on Dan Neil as well. Leave it like that for the moment and see how the game unfolds from here. Brown with the throw. Janacek now into Papetti, and he's looking to get over halfway. Plays the ball to Dan Neil. He was looking for the ball forward to Bonnie, but that is intercepted by Watford. Janacek stopping the break there, and now it is Bonnie. He has an opportunity. That's just wide of the far post there. And slowly time is running out, but we'd need it to go a little bit quicker. There is a dreaded highlight. Watford looking to get the attack in. Janacek heading it away, and Ngakia, he gets an effort away. Another 2-goal lead, which we've just let slip out of our grasp. And it's really becoming a cause for concern now how easy it is for these 2-goal leads to just get away from us from time to time. Usually, we don't manage to see anything after we've conceded that second. Is still a little bit of time left in the game. If we could get something, that would be great. Dan Neil looking to bring the ball forward. Plays it back to Pembele, but he loses out. And Watford, they have a bit of momentum now and looking to break forward themselves. Tommins heads it in. Papetti just in time to clear it off the line there. Not sure what was going on at the back. We were very, very careless there. And lucky that Papetti was there to stop that from going in. Obviously, we really should have won that match, and there's not really anything else to say. A 2-goal lead again, it really is disappointing. We'll have to go again. We will be playing Watford in the replay. When will that be? That's going to be on the 5th of February, so not too long. for the end of this video, we will cut forward to the end of the January transfer window. Like I say, not expecting too much business to happen. If there is anything, we'll bring it your way, but don't expect too much. So we have brought in a couple of additions on deadline day. Reece Williams, centre-back from Liverpool, really just coming in to give us another option at the back. Triantis is out on loan, and I'd rather he stayed on loan, getting the game time to develop. Reece Williams comes in, can be more competition to that back line. Not the greatest player in the world, but not the worst player in the world either. Come in as a fringe player for us, so we'll be happy with opportunities here and there if he gets them. Not too bad a signing. We have also brought in Ben Doak, so we have raided Liverpool a little bit during this transfer window. 19-year-old Scottish international, but he looks like he could be in for a very bright future. Good crossing, dribbling and first touch for a player of his age. And Sunderland is known to be a place where young players do come and develop. Obviously, we had a similar situation with Ahmad from Manchester United. Ben Doak, he could come in, do a similar thing. Brought him in with the injuries to Jack Clark in mind. We've also had Patrick Roberts pick up an injury in the last game. So that does leave us a bit light in the wide areas if we get more than one injury. So players are coming in. I think that'll be the only business that we do for this transfer window. But happy to get them over the line, and hopefully they can contribute to our second half of the season in a positive fashion. For the next games, there's only one place we can go. Sunderland have got a trip to Wembley, and that's where we'll be coming back, playing Manchester City in that Carabao Cup Final. That'll be followed up with a home game against Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, they'll be looking to get revenge for the 3-0 win we had earlier in the season, but we'll be looking to get 2 good wins against big teams, and hopefully we can pick up our first silverware of the save. If you have enjoyed that video, please put a like on it and secure your ticket to the digital Wembley Cup final that will be coming up. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content on a daily basis. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye bye.